Jasper! Jasper! Jasper, wake up, we're here. I open my eyes to find the world before me at an odd angle. I must have fallen asleep while on the train. Tired? Freya asks as I realize I'm resting my head on her shoulder. I grumble a reply, wiping away the drool that's dribbling down the side of my face. Still leaning on her, I lift my gaze in her direction. Freya is staring down at me with a soft smile. Hey, sleepyhead, she says, softly smiling as she removes her earbuds. I push myself upright, hair spilling over my eyes. So sorry, I think I was just tired. I swipe the hair away and wipe my mouth again, acutely aware of how awkward I must look. No need to blush, dude. I don't mind that you had to sleep on my shoulder. Actually, it was pretty cute. Freya reaches for her phone. See, I took a picture of us. Aren't we just the most adorable couple? I squint at the picture, still half asleep. Then I actually register what I'm seeing. Me, mouth wide open, dead to the world, with my very new and very obvious cleavage making an extremely unwelcome cameo. Freya, I whine out, trying to snatch the phone from her to delete it. Why would you take a picture of me at such an angle? That's so embarrassing for me, a boy. Evading me easily, she chuckles. Wow, are you embarrassed already? She teases. Because that's adorable. One eyebrow lifts. Not gonna lie, it's been oddly entertaining seeing things from a guy's perspective for once. You're weird, Nigelson. Nah. Freya replies as the train pulls into the station. I'm just enjoying myself is all. Before I get a word out, Freya springs to her feet, clutching the seat ahead of her and squashing her face against the window. I can see the sea, Jasper. It's so blue. Yeah? I stand too, leaning against her to see. I can't see it. I'm too short. Freya's arms snap around my sides, and I gasp as her cold hands hit my bare skin. Before I can react, she drags me closer to the window, wedging me awkwardly between her and the seat in front. See it now? She gleefully asks as our bodies are pushed together like a sandwich. Manhandled so suddenly, my brain short circuits and all I can manage is a squeak. Yup. Exciting, huh? He barks in my ear. Yup. I wiggle out of her grip, face burning, still reeling from how easily she shoved me around like I'm practically weightless. A second later, she knocks me forward again, flailing for her rucksack like an absolute klutz. Hey now, I squeak, turning toward her, annoyed and half blind behind the hair in my face. What? Freya asks, slinging her rucksack over her shoulder. Why are you looking at me like that? What did I do now? You're being really rough with me, I explain as my cheeks burn bright. I am? Freya smirks, tilting her head innocently. Aw, sorry. I didn't mean to make you all puff-cheeked and flustered like that. I'm not puffy-cheeked, Freya, I whine, swatting the hair that keeps falling over my eyes. Freya chuckles to herself as she reaches in and softly tucks the row strands of hair behind my ears. Better? She asks, leaning so close to me that I can see every little detail on her face. Yeah, I stumble back. Don't stand that close, chicken nugget breath. No, it doesn't, she replies bemused. Are you mad at me or something? You've woken up all cranky and moody. I ain't letting you bring me down, dude. I'm not moody, I say sternly, glaring at her stupid smile. Freya rolls her eyes. I think someone's hungry, aren't they? I sigh. What? Yeah, Freya says, grabbing my shoulders and twirling me on the spot as she shoves me toward the door. You're me right now, and you're acting all prissy, which obviously means, Missy, you're hungry. I'm not I pause as my stomach loudly protests. I huff, landing on the train platform, Freya tugging my hand. All right, I really do want some chips. Freya grins down at me as we walk side by side, hand in hand. Knew it. Let's get set up on the beach and I'll get you something to eat. That sound good? Yes, I pout in her direction. But stop that. Stop what? You know what you're doing. Stop it. I don't. Freya looks at me confused. Stop. I bite my bottom lip and look away. Stop treating me like I can't look after myself, okay? Where's this coming from, Jasper? I'm just trying to be nice. I yank my hand away and cross my arms. I just don't... I let out a long sigh, struggling to find the words. I don't know exactly why I'm upset, just that I am. Dude, how hungry are you? Freya jokes. We don't have to hold hands if that's making you uncomfortable. Just stop being so assertive with me. I find it off-putting, I blurt out. Freya comes to a stop, pausing just before the platform's edge. She scratches the back of her head awkwardly, while I stop a few steps ahead looking back at her. What are you doing? I hiss as the other passengers have to walk around her. Freya giggles to herself, eyes sparkling, before staring at me with a mischievous grin. You, Frasper, she steps closer, topping my head with her hand, are playing your rom-com role flawlessly, and you don't even notice. Deadpan, I glare at her unamused. Take your hand off of me, and what the heck are you talking about? Lowering her hand from my head, Freya nods several times. The director is very pleased with your performance so far. You're leaning into your new gender stereotype perfectly. 5 stars. Would recommend. You know what? I turn away. I'm not even gonna ask what the heck you're on about this time, Freya, or Nigelson. You're a crackpot. Not bothered at all, Freya finds us the perfect spot on the beachfront. The sand is fine, and the sea is crystal clear blue, like something straight out of a movie. The soft, warm, morning air brushes against my exposed skin, and it actually feels kinda nice. Freya pulls 2 towels from her bag, one pink and one blue. True to form, she tells me to take the pink one because apparently I'm more of a lady than she is. In defiance, I plop myself down on the blue one. With my knees pulled to my chest and my chin resting on them, I stare out at the sea as Freya settles beside me. We sit in silence for a while watching the waves crash against the shore. It is awkward, and I am still kind of annoyed. She keeps taking liberties with me, making jokes and pushing boundaries. I did not ask to become some kind of clone of her. Honestly, I am not even sure why I keep going along with this. You're mad at me for real, aren't you? Freya asks, breaking the silence between us. Kinda, yeah, I reply quietly, hugging my legs tighter. Why, though? Why? I ask, showing her my body. Why do you think? Yeah, I know your body has changed a lot and stuff, but you never said stop or anything. I just assumed you weren't that fazed by any of it and were having fun. I let out a long sigh before hugging my legs once again. It's not like I'm not having fun, Freya. You're lively, and I really enjoy that energy. I look at her, my face tight with concern. I just don't understand why we're doing this. I would have dated you. I would have come to the beach with you anytime. You just had to ask. I take a breath. I don't get why we had to switch genders. Why do I have to look like some kind of clone of you? And why do you keep teasing me about being a girl when you're the one who made it so I am? Freya sits in silence as I stare at her, waiting for an answer. After a moment, she looks to the side and starts drawing in the sand with her finger. It's not for the girl to ask the guy if he wants to date Jasper, she says softly. Wait, I sit closer to her. So this is all about me not asking you out on a date? So like, you've used the magic of that closet to switch our genders so you can ask me out on a date? Freya continues to draw in the sand before she leans back on her hands and looks up at the sky. I guess that makes the most sense as to why, yeah. I smile to myself, thinking about the absurdity of it all. Are you sure it's me playing the desperate heroine in our rom-com? Because what you just admitted sounds pretty desperate, Freya. I am desperate, Freya snaps, flinging a handful of sand. There, satisfied that I finally admitted it? I slump, resting my chin between my legs and sigh. Well, no, I'm not, I admit as I react to her outburst. You want to know the reason why I asked you back to my house the other day? I sit up and look at her, and I can see the tears forming in her eyes. I just nod. I admire you. Maybe I'm a little jealous, Freya says, tossing sand again. You take everything in your stride. Nothing gets to you, and people just like you. You're kind of like Jackie Chan to me. I stare, and my mouth slowly falls open. That's a lot to unpack, Freya, I say with a single laugh. Firstly, how the heck do I remind you of Jackie Chan? Am I like fighting my way through the halls of our college without even realizing? Well, no, she chuckles, eyes misty as she meets mine. You just help people, don't you? You didn't have to come back to mine the other day, but you did. I asked for help with something for science, and you, even though we hardly know each other, just said yes, without hesitation. Freya's head sinks, and she slumps. You have no idea what I give to be confident like that. Confident like you are. But you are confident, Freya. I don't understand why you think you aren't. I brush hair from my eyes as I look out over the sand at the sea. You've a mischievous spark. I like that about you. I do? Yeah, I reply, sitting down right next to her. Trust me, it's very strict back at home, so I'm never allowed to do stuff like this. I glance around and grin. I'm kinda glad I'm sporting your body right now because my dad won't know it's me. If he caught me skipping like this, I'd be a dead man for sure. Oh, Freya wipes at her eyes and smiles at me. I'm sorry, Jasper. I should be more honest with you, but I'm worried that a good guy like you wouldn't go along with what I planned, so I felt I had to trick you. It's okay. I nudge her with my shoulder and laugh. I'm glad you told me the truth, but I'm not gonna lie, you did just come across as a massive creepy stalker. Do you follow me around at college or something? Cause it totally sounds like you do. Maybe a little. Well, I playfully nudge her again. Seems like our rom-com got a little serious for a moment. I'm pretty sure the viewer wants the fan service of us in our beachwear rather than all of this talking. You don't have to, Jasper. Honestly, if you'd rather not, I'm not gonna force you to get your body out. I start removing my denim jacket. I've got a reputation for being unfazed by things to uphold, so I guess when in Rome? Freya watches me as I pull off my top, revealing my bikini top that I'm wearing underneath. Blushing hard as she just stares so intently at me, I give her a silly smile. Don't look at me like you've never seen this body before, Freya, I joke. It's yours, I'm just borrowing it. Oh, of course, Freya smiles, pretending to push glasses up the bridge of her nose. It's all for science, isn't it? Yes, I agree, science. I stand looking down at my linen pants, about to take them off. I give Freya a worried smile. She looks at me with expectancy, as I hesitate to fully undress down to my bikini. Go on, Jasper, do it and let's go and have some fun in the sea. Red-faced, I point wildly. Quit staring at me like I'm some kind of snack and go grab those chips you promised. Freya's jaw drops at my outburst. Yeah, she stumbles upright. Right, She nearly trips over her own feet, catching herself in a panic. I'll go do that, okay?
Thank you so very much for watching and making it all the way to the very end. If you've enjoyed the content, please consider supporting us on Patreon, where members get early access to all our content.